Climate change. It's something we hear on the news every day. Something on the mind of every adolescent wondering if they will ever have a future. It's something we cannot outrun. The adverse effects are as clear as day. Wildfires, earthquakes, hurricanes, rising ocean levels, unpredictability and weather extremes across the board. Nations come together to try and figure out what to do about carbon emissions. Across the ocean and around the world, everyone is experiencing this crisis. And all of our futures are at stake if we cannot find a solution. But there will be a solution.
This is a phytoplankton. Phytoplankton are single-celled marine organisms that photosynthesize. They're responsible for 50% of the world's photosynthesis, whereas it only accounts for 1% of photosynthetic biomass. This means that they are pulling 50 times their body weight in terms of photosynthesis. And this is where they live. Phytoplankton are extremely common and include simple organisms such as algae. Because of this, they are easy enough to grow in a lab. Through the use of bioinformatics, we can study the genome and identify the specific genes in the phytoplankton that pertain to their rates of photosynthesis. We can then edit the genes through genetic modification in order to increase their rates of photosynthesis, therefore increasing their intake of carbon dioxide. When introduced to the environment, the phytoplankton will be able to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, the water, and reverse the effects of ocean acidification by increasing the oxygen concentration in the water. This implementation would require research in the long-term effects of their increased rates of photosynthesis, though previous research shows positive signs. With this research, this solution can help to save our oceans and our lands.
The ocean unites the different parts of the world, communicating the problems of climate change, but it will also be our hope, our future, and our solution. It's time to make a difference, and it only starts on these waters.